Hello everyone, this is Sunil Rana, a Microsoft certified professional, and currently I'm working as a consultant in one of the top leading MNCs. I welcome you again to my YouTube channel, that is Easy 365 Learning, and today I'll talk about understanding basic concepts of Active Directory, followed by a deep dive into Azure Active Directory, and then we'll explore how to create users in Office 365 and assign admin roles to them. So let's see what we have today to learn about. We'll start by learning the basic concepts of Active Directory and how it's used in a Windows environment. And then we'll do a deep dive into Azure Active Directory. We'll talk about its features and how it can be used effectively in the environment. And at last, we'll explore how to create users in Office 365 and assign admin roles to them. So let's get started and see what exactly Active Directory is. So Active Directory is a directory service that authenticates and authorizes users and computers in a Windows domain. So it stores your information for objects like users, computers, and other resources on the network. In a nutshell, we can call it as a centralized database that stores and manages information about network resources and provides a secure and unified way to manage user accounts, computers, and other resources in a Windows domain. Now let's talk about the features that Active Directory offers. So it provides authentication and authorization features that allows administrators to control access to network resources. And this also ensures that only authorized users can access those resources. Active Directory also provides group policy features that allows administrators to set the policies for the objects or the computers in the network, ensuring that all the objects follow the same security and management policies. And the best thing about Active Directory is that it can be integrated with other Microsoft products such as Windows Server, Exchange Server, and SharePoint, thus providing a unified platform for managing resources. It is these features that makes Active Directory a powerful tool for managing the network resources across the environment. Now let's talk about the benefits of Active Directory. So it offers a centralized management system for network resources and user accounts, making it easier for organizations to manage their infrastructure. It also helps in improving the security posture of the organization by providing a secure way to manage access to network resources, ensuring that only authorized users can access sensitive data. It definitely simplifies the administration by providing a single point of management for user accounts and the resources, thus reducing the workload for IT staff. Now, if we talk about Azure Active Directory, this has recently been rebranded by Microsoft as Microsoft Entra ID. It is a cloud-based directory and identity management service that provides authentication and authorization for cloud applications. It also offers a range of features including single sign-on, multi-factor authentication, conditional access policies, and self-service password reset, and also enables secure and seamless access to cloud applications that in turn improves security posture of the company and enhances productivity and collaboration. So we can call Azure Active Directory as a cloud-based identity and access management service that provides a central location to manage user accounts and access to applications and resources. It also integrates with Office 365, Azure, and other cloud services and provides a seamless experience for users and simplifies administration for IT administrators. Coming to the features of Azure Active Directory, so it offers several features including single sign-on, multi-factor authentication, and application integration. If we talk about the single sign-on feature, it allows users to access multiple applications or resources with a single set of credentials, simplifying the login process and improving security. Whereas multi-factor authentication, also known as MFA, adds a layer of protection to the sign-in process. So when users try to log into their accounts or apps, they provide additional security verification such as scanning a fingerprint, entering a code received by phone, or leveraging Microsoft Authenticator app. It also offers application integration where you can register an app with Azure AD. And it is these features of the Azure Active Directory that makes it as a powerful tool for managing identities and access in the cloud. And if we talk about the benefits of Azure Active Directory, it offers simplified management, enhanced security, and improved user productivity. It also helps organizations to achieve compliance and streamline access to cloud resources. That was all about Active Directory and Azure Active Directory. Now we will move to our next topic, that is creating users in Office 365 and assigning admin roles to them. In fact, I only wanted to cover this section about creating users and assigning roles in this video, but then I thought it would be beneficial for the beginners to have an idea about Active Directory and Azure Active Directory, and that's why we talked about it first. So let's see what we have here. First, we will talk about the user creation, how users are created in Office 365 portal. So user creation is a straightforward process, and you just have to add user information such as name, email address, and password to get the user created in Office 365. And if we talk about assigning admin roles to the users, it definitely is a critical process because it involves granting user permission to manage Office 365 services and perform administrative tasks. You can again leverage Office 365 Admin Center to assign admin roles to the users, but you have to be very careful while assigning those roles. After this theory part, I'll show you a demo session like how we can create users in Office 365, assign licenses to them, and set up email for those users. I will also show you how we can assign the admin roles to users in Office 365, but if you are not sure which role to assign to the users, it would be worth watching my previous video where I'll talk about different types of admin roles that are available in Office 365 and what exactly they're responsible for. Now let's see what we have talked about so far. So initially we covered the differences between Active Directory and Azure Active Directory or Entra ID, and then we delved into creating users in Office 365 and assigning different kinds of admin roles to them. Now by understanding these concepts, you can easily manage network resources efficiently and effectively. So that was all about the theory part. Let's move to the demo session where I'll show you how we can create users in Office 365 and assign admin roles to them. Let's go to Office 365 portal first. So we can access the portal by going to a URL that is portal.office.com, or alternatively you can also use Microsoft365.com. So I'll put the URL here and hit enter. It asks me whether I want to sign in, so I'll just hit enter. Now it's asking me for my password, so I'll put the password in and hit sign in. I'll just say no to this for now. So now it took me to the Office 365 landing page, and if you see this admin icon over here, this means that I have the admin access on this particular portal. So if I click on it, it takes me to the Office 365 Admin Center, where you can find several options like adding the users, adding groups, assigning roles to the users, so on and so forth. As we need to see how we can create users in Office 365, we'll expand the Users tab and then click on Active Users. You see we already have one user here, and this got created when we first enrolled for Office 365. And by default, this particular account was made a global admin account. For creating a user, we'll click on Add a User tab. Now it asks me for some basic information like first name, last name, display name, all those details. So I'll put the details there. So I'll put something like Nikhil as the first name, and last name will be Sharma. And if I click on display name, you see it automatically picked the display name from first and last name. Now I will go to the username. I can just mention this as Nikhil. So the username will be something that will help this user to log into Office 365 portal. Now you see this option here that says automatically create a password. By default that's enabled, so it will automatically generate a password for this user. If I uncheck this option from here, now I can manually put the password, or I can set the password for this user, but you need to ensure that the password needs to be between 8 and 256 characters and has to be a combination of at least uppercase, lowercase, numbers and symbols. So for now, we'll keep this checked. Now the next default option that you see over here is require this user to change their password when they first sign in. So if it's checked, when they first log into their account, they will be asked to change their password. Otherwise, if you uncheck this, they can keep the same password that we have set for them. The third option, this is not the mandate option. I mean, if you click on it, it gives you an option where you can send the new password. to someone, right? So you can send it to your account and later on you can share it with the user. So you can also add multiple email addresses to this field, right? So the maximum that you can add here is 5 recipients. So you can kind of separate them by a semicolon. So I can also put something like Nikhil at easy365 learning dot on microsoft.com. So that's how we can do it. So for now, we'll just keep this unchecked and hit next. Now it says assign product licenses. So right now we won't be assigning any licenses for this user. We'll see that in a couple of minutes from now. For now, we'll go with this option that says create user without product license, and I'll hit next. It says whether you want to give any admin roles to this user. So for now, we will not set that up. Over here, it says the profile info. So if you want, you can also fill this for this user. For example, job title, department name, office name, mobile phone number, and other details that you see here. So if you don't want to fill anything, you can just hit next. On this particular screen, it will give you an option to review everything that you have set for this user. For example, the display name, the email address, and whether this person has been assigned a license or any kind of role he has been assigned. If we are done with this, you can just hit finish. So once you hit finish, it will just add this user in Office 365. From here, you can also see the password and you can share it with the user if you want. Now you can hit close. So you see we have another user with the name Nikhil Sharma. So that's how we create users in Office 365. Now let's see how a license and a role can be assigned to a user. Let's pick any user from the active users list. So we'll go with Nikhil Sharma. Over here under the account page, you will see the basic details for this user, like first name, last name, display name, all those details. And then I'll go to the licenses tab here. Now here we see all the licenses that are available in my Office 365 tenant. So I can click on any of those licenses. Let me select Office 365 E5 and click on Save Changes. So that's it. The license is assigned to this user now. In order to assign an admin role to this person, I'll click on the Account tab. And under Account tab, I have an option that says Manage Roles. So we'll click on Manage Roles. Then I'll select Admin Center Access. And now I can assign any of these roles to this person. So let's go with Exchange Administrator in this case. And then I'll hit Save Changes. That's how we assign admin roles to the users in Office 365. And this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you like it, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you're also notified about my forthcoming videos. Stay connected and have a great rest of your day.